Let me show you now the things to come. Soldiers, forces rushing through. They see everything you do.
Welcome to Year of the Greenwood Dragon, Virgo. Year of the Yangwood Dragon begins on February 10th of 2024, lasting through until January 28th of 2025. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. I'm a Rosicrucian seer, biblical astrologer, Christian psychic, and Gnostic mystic. And this is a Readings by Rosemary angelic transmission. Now, dragons are regal. They're majestic, imposing, heroic, and very demanding at times. Dragons are often depicted as sitting regally upon their vast storehouses of luminous treasure deep inside of their well-protected lairs. Yangwood Dragon is year of the Greenwood Dragon. Yang trait makes him tough in his masculine personality. Greenwood dragons focus their attention upon planning and performing daring feats of Herculean strength and fortitude to accomplish fame and fortune in life, instead of the acquisition of friendships. Green dragons have many admirers and people that want to be friends with these severe creatures because they have great amounts of personal charisma. So really, that's right, they got a lot of charm. Now keep in mind that dragons do not place social or interpersonal interactions at a high level of priority unless a given relationship plays a key role in dragons' bigger plan to acquire affluence and popularity. They want to get that fame and fortune. Wood dragons are strong. They're quiet though, and extremely lucky types of personalities that can be very fulfilled with activities such as going away to distant locations to build a profession, to create a business, or to acquire a vast fortune, to attain great riches. Also, wood dragons, on the whole, are healthy, even unto their mature years, especially if they eat right. Make sure you eat right in this dragon year, and they don't suffer from anxiety complexes due to their serious nature. All right, so they're not going to be, getting nervous and causing problems with that. They're not going to have that kind of problem. Now, the planet Mars, and we're going to get into this more later when we talk about how dragon is associated with the sign of Aries. We're going to get into that later in the Jade Emperor's race and all that. We're going to have, and we get in later on, we're going to get into all the archangels. But right now, I want to let you know that the planet Mars is significant. Mars during dragon years, particularly Yangwood dragon years, due to the fiery yang element, with this celestial body imparting drive, vigor, purpose, ambition, assertiveness, achievement, enthusiasm, bravery, and a competitive edge. The guardian archangel of Mars is the seraphim Samael. Samael, very powerful seraphim. Now let's look at the fortunate gemstones, auspicious colors, and lucky numbers for Virgo, as well as the advantageous talismans for Yangwood Dragon. Astrology lucky charms for Virgo the Virgin during year of the Yangwood Green Dragon are as follows. Virgo lucky charms, gemstone sapphire. Lucky colors green, yellow green, violet, red, and black. The lucky numbers for Virgo are 3, 6, and 8. Now the Yangwood Dragon lucky charms, the lucky gemstones for Yangwood Dragon are amethyst, black onyx, black star sapphire, carnelian, moonstone, peridot, yellow chrysoberyl, and yellow citrine. And these are a lot of the energy is due to a Saturnine aspect we'll talk about later. Now, when we talk about fixed dragon aspects, now I use sequence, and lots of sparkle, okay, for dragon year. Very important that you shine and sparkle during the dragon year. Now, yellow, gold, and white are good colors in dragon year. So the colors that are auspicious, we got gold and white and yellow and silver and black and green. And the lucky numbers are 1, 5, 6, and 7. Now the Yang Wood Dragon color specifics. Green is good in Greenwood Dragon year, not so much in other elemental years. Red is okay in a Wood Dragon year, not so much in other dragon years. So it's relying upon which dragon year you are in. And we'll get into later, the Chinese years that we're in and all that kind of thing. But basically understand that we have dragon every 12 years, but we have like Yang Wood Dragon every 60 years, 60. Okay. So your life starts over again on your, the year you're born, whatever specific elemental. Was it yang, was it yin, and was it wood, was it, what element was it? Yeah. Okay. Now Yang Wood Dragon number specifics. Keep in mind the dragon has 4 legs, okay, and needs a tail as a 5th attribute for great balance and power. Dragon also has wings that makes for numbers 6 and 7 to be lucky. Wood Dragon numbers to avoid are 3, 4, 8, and 9. Chinese Zodiac animal sign compatibility. So now with dragon, what we want to know is how does dragon get along with other zodiac compatibilities in the Chinese zodiac? Well, dragon loves monkey. I'm lucky because I'm a monkey, so it's good year for me. So dragon loves monkey and dragon loves rat. Okay? Dragon very much likes rooster, and you're a rooster, Virgo, so very much likes. Dragon likes tiger, snake, horse, goat, and pig. Dragon does not like ox, does not like dog, and dragon does not like other dragons, interestingly enough. But you kind of tell that from the way dragons are depicted in movies, yeah? Dragon has an aversion to rabbit, possibly because dragon helped rabbit during the Great Race without rabbit knowing that dragon was a hero to rabbit, which consequently caused rabbit to place 4th in the Jade Emperor's race, with dragon coming in 5th place. Now, dragon also helped some villagers during this race. Being a hero can make for hard feelings when there are neither acknowledgments nor awards for the uncelebrated champion, okay? So there's going to be more on that later when we talk about how dragon is associated with Aries and with Mars and with the Seraphim, Samael, more, and all the guardian archangels. Are going to get into all that later. But first, Virgo, mutable earth qualities. What is your personality? What happens to your personality during a Yang Wood Dragon year for you, Virgo? Well, you'll find that you will know that things and situations you truly desire during Green Dragon year, you're going to be able to know exactly which things you truly desire over others. Your priorities will become very clear in this Green Dragon year. Along with this, your reticently protective personality becomes even more guarded to keep safe your ability to bring your ambitions into a state of fulsome fruition. Now, Greenwood Dragon also increases your beauty. Virgo, you have a great beauty. It's going to increase your beauty. It's going to increase your magnetism. You're going to be able to lure people in, and it's going to increase your cleverness, okay? Your wittiness, your cleverness, your shrewdness, in addition to your sophisticated demeanor. You'll be even more sophisticated in the dragon year. Now, dragon energies give you extra charm and confidence, which will manifest in your penchant for cheerfully censoring or reprehending other people about their social faux pas or professional indiscretions in a realistic and sensible manner. Your reasonable approach will give you the aptitude with which to fix any difficulty or decipher any answer you need in an easy and expedient way. You cannot be stopped in Green Dragon year, Virgo, and your willpower will win every time because of your great fortitude. You're going to have a lot of great fortitude in the Green Dragon year. Dragon also gives Virgo a great passion with which to pursue and capture many of your life's goals. That's going to be great for you. Having a systematic approach is an everlasting Virgo feature. We know, okay, that when combined with Dragon's frequencies creates an eagerness to journey to some new electrifying destinations. Dragon makes the Virgin want to go on expeditions more than you might be used to in the past. Okay, to go along with the new urge, you have to go on vacations or move to thrilling locations. You will also develop a craving for a profession that allows you the inventiveness and the fluidity to do so. Advancement at work or within your field of expertise is inevitable this year, since you will have more zeal for your performance than your peers or your colleagues. You have a great desire to gain as much important information as possible for your most imperative aspirations, giving you an edge to stand out in a crowd and make an impact on the people that you know that you really must astonish with your talents to move up the ladder of success and climb up those rungs of success. Your capacities are highly cerebral and enthralling, and this is how you will electrify those looking for a luminary to really hitch their wagon to for their own stunning, sensational achievement. Okay, so they're going to want to hitch their wagon to yours. All right. Now we get to Virgo's place in the Jade Emperor's zodiac race. Western astrology sign of Virgo corresponds with Chinese zodiac sign of Rooster. Legend has it that the Jade Emperor held a race to place 12 animals on the zodiac wheel. Rooster came in 10th place in this race held by the Jade Emperor. Sheep or goat, sheep and goat, same in Chinese, okay? Sheep, monkey, and rooster used a raft found by Rooster to ride on the river currents in order to finish the Jade Emperor's race for placement on the Chinese zodiac astrological wheel. Rooster and monkey were delighted to let sheep go before them to finish the race because they liked sheep's kindly personality. With these three animals, friendship was more important than rivalry, and so their collaboration gave them not first position. Rather, they shared a great gift of their alliance, finding great delight in working together. So this was more important to these three animals, of which you are one, Virgo. And so you understand the importance of great friendship. Indeed. Now, Virgo the Virgin, year of the Yang Dragon lesson. What is the lesson? Virgo, just like Rooster, likes to give an ultimate performance, and therefore you should not get too upset with yourself or be too hard on yourself if your strategies to complete your goals get interrupted or seem to not proceed as fast as you would like. So you might think, well, but I thought I was going to get more and get what I want. You will, but just don't get your expectations beyond what is actually going on here. Be of good cheer, because your conscientious nature and your strength of mind will ultimately give you a win. Okay? You've got to stay the course. All right? You will have wins, but you've got to stay the course to keep on winning. Now, dragon energies can cause your purest personality to apply strict self-discipline when it comes to being an expert on various topics upon which you pride yourself. Green dragon frequencies won't allow you to voice the viewpoints or judgments. It's not going to allow you to voice your viewpoints or judgments if there is any possibility that you don't have all of the information necessary to come across as an authority. So your dragon energies won't let you tell everything you know if you're not absolutely sure that you got all your facts straight, because you want to come off as a total authority. Now that's a real, the Virgo trait of being so perfect. That's the inhibition isn't going to come from dragon. Dragon will help you get what you want, your highest goals, but you're thinking that you have to be perfect or you can't perform. That is what will stop you. So if you can allow yourself a little leeway there, but I know it drives you crazy, but work with that, because it's not dragon stopping you, it is your perfectionistic quality stopping you, Virgo, from achieving everything you could if it has to be so perfect that it can't function. Sometimes it's okay to not be perfect, okay? And to do something even before it's perfect. Actually, people who do get to really high places in life went out and made a fool of themselves usually, and people makes other people feel good when they see someone that important or famous acting like a fool. It makes them feel good, and so they like to watch it. Okay, why do we watch sitcoms? Why do we watch people acting crazy and foolish? Why do we watch rock stars fall over on stage and like them even more? This is what I'm talking about. Okay, all right. Now Virgo, what in these types of situations, when this perfectionistic thing is coming up, you know. You're going to find that when you want to be an expert, but you don't feel like you have enough that you can say to sound like an authority, you're going to favor listening and thereby accumulating more knowledge with which to feather your cap. But don't forget, you are also quite an authority. And again, if you can just not mind not being perfect for one moment, you could probably get even further. Okay. Virgo the Virgin, year of the Yang Dragon, blessing, or the blessings. You bless like this if you want to give. You bless like this if you want to receive. Kind of makes sense. Expect numerous people, groups, or businesses to come to you for your enigmatic trait of being able to both quickly comprehend and easily familiarize yourself with any multifaceted predicament that may arise for them. Indeed, you will be the go-to person for those in need of help with life's complexities. Your aptitude for having good fortune and lucky manifestations in sports, free enterprise, graphic arts, and administration increase greatly in Green Dragon year. You will also pay more attention to your own physical appearance and manner of dress, caring more about these things than during other Chinese zodiac animal years. So dragon will make you care more for your physical appearance and prim and proper and care for yourself. Now, and that's good. And because Virgo is known again for beauty and for magnetism, so you want to put that to its highest degree and you can go very far. Now, your trustworthy and supportive nature will be rewarded with high quality associates, contacts, and admirers. You're going to meet important people and get a lot of fans. Understand that and you'll do great. Chinese zodiac animal of dragon corresponds with Western astrology sign of Aries, the ram. Now, legend has it that the Jade Emperor held a race to place 12 animals on the zodiac wheel. Okay, dragon came in 5th place in this race held by the Jade Emperor. Dragon was thought to be fast and magnificent by the Jade Emperor, who was curious about why dragon did not come in 1st place as was expected. Okay, now Dragon explained to his supreme ruler that he had stopped to help villagers by putting out a fire with his immense a whole big lungful of his immense breath that was threatening their village, and that he also paused in his quest for 1st place to help the zodiac animal of rabbit by using a puff of air from his lungs to push rabbit out of a situation where he was stuck in a river, okay, needing dragon's help to get to the water's edge. So dragon was helping everybody, okay? He's helping the villagers he was putting out a fire with the enormous amount of breath from his lungs. He was putting out this fire, okay, for the villagers, and he was also giving a big lungful of air to rabbit, which is associated with Pisces, by the way, with rabbit to push rabbit out of a situation he was in where he was stuck in the river's edge. Okay, so he helped him get to the water's edge because the rabbit was stuck sort of in the river, and dragon kind of blew the air and it pushed the rabbit towards the edge. Okay, towards the edge of the riverbank. Okay, so rabbit was able to get away. Now, rabbit didn't know that though. Okay. Rabbit never knew that dragon did that. And that's very important. Now, this story makes a good point that the Jade Emperor was very proud of dragon's consideration of others whom he put before his own passionate desire to come in 1st place as everyone had anticipated. Okay? So, dragon did a lot of good deeds. Dragon is like Aries, the ram. Okay. Now, Yang dragon attributes. Green dragon of wood and yang elements. So we've got what we have here is we've got a yang wood green dragon year. Okay, so the green dragon of wood and yang elements possesses universal dragon qualities. So we have the general dragon fixed qualities. On the positive side, Dragon is known to be ingenious, mystifying, full of life, motivated, and authoritative. Therefore, Dragon is a born leader. Concerning other charismatic personality traits, Dragon is also seen as courageous, lively, mesmerizing, forceful, insistent, and brutally truthful. Okay, so it's going to tell you the truth. Dragon finds current events very exciting indeed and wants to keep up with the most surprising, astonishing, and recent reports about the nation or the world. Wants to know what's going on, current events. Regarding Greenwood Dragon's characteristics, adding Yang into the mix makes Dragon extra pushy, artistic, and domineering, more than during other elemental dragon years, okay? So we have that extra bit of that element that's going to make him more pushy. Now, on the negative side, Dragon is in general, you know, he can be really intolerant sometimes, apprehensive, extravagant, moody, flamboyant, confrontational, and extreme, okay? Prominence and recognition are very, very important to dragons. So this accounts for some of their sort of over-the-top behavior, okay? Now, if you sort of wound a dragon's emotions, reputation, family name, or finances, keep in mind the dragon will seek vengeance. Going to want to get revenge, okay? So understand that, okay? We'll seek vengeance. Okay, so this is something within Dragon, and this is because of having a profoundly eager temperament. Now, Dragon zodiac animal has a yang nature in general as far as fixed qualities. The fixed quality goes. Adding the elements of yang and wood creates a fiery personality that now during a wood year has extra fuel from the wood, okay, on hand to stoke the inner inspirational fires of the dragon. So think about that. Now, Greenwood Dragon expresses inventiveness, vision, liberality, kindness, fervor, and gusto, as well as an accommodating nature. So Dragon can be accommodating. On the other hand, be mindful the Greenwood Dragon can also become needy, destitute, conceited, ruthless, and elite, feeling better than other people, and entitled to the fortune and fame of others, okay? So understand this is a very strong personality, very strong year, Yangwood Dragon, Greenwood Dragon. Understand that, and understand how to manage all these various qualities. Now, Yangwood Dragon advice. What advice do we have for Yangwood Dragon? During Greenwood Dragon of Yang element year, be conscious to see the world, situations, and relationships through the eyes of individuals or groups that you are considering or judging. So if you're appraising something or someone, so you need to be able to see through the eyes of the person you're judging. Understand their side of the story. There's always 2, 3, or 4 or more sides to every story, okay? Try not to become overly antagonistic, hostile, or cynical about your stance in the circumstances or events concerning you the most. Green Dragon year will make you desire to get hold of more good prospects for advancement, increasing excellent luck, and also of a wider range of latitude with plenty of elbow room to maneuver and get to the top of your chosen game. You're going to elbow your way to the top, okay, of your chosen game and elbow people out of the way, okay? Now, you will be looking for every occasion to receive fantastic options for your future. This desire will generate in you an opportunistic nature during Green Dragon year that might become so intense that you want to grab it from the prosperity of others, okay? Again, see the other person's outlook and don't overstep proper social boundaries that could get you into trouble. Remember the extreme thing. You don't want to get yourself into trouble during this fiery Yang Wood Dragon year with all that wood and all that fuel for the Yang fire, okay? Now, Yang Wood Dragon influence. What are the influences? In Greenwood Dragon of Yang element year, remember the dragon years herald snake years. Understand that. And that often there is great conflict, terrible war, or startling, violent, threatening events during snake years, because during dragon years, people might try to become very famous, okay, in control, or rich, instead of focusing upon the boring, mundane activities that secure a solid foundation for their lives. It's obvious that if people keep spending their money to gain celebrity and fortune, then they might want to overpower, okay, and take the notoriety or fortune of others during snake year, which comes next. This is a very intense sequence of years, okay? Keep in mind that the United States entered World War I and World War II during snake years. In addition to that, the events of 9/11, 2001 occurred during snake year. Moreover, the first apparition of Our Lady of Fatima occurred on May 13, 1917, which is a snake year and a snake month, with the Chinese snake month being from May 6th or 7th to June 5th. Okay? Keep in mind that artistic paintings and sculptures of Catholic goddess Mother Mary often depict her standing on a snake. Okay? And a green snake. And next year's green snake. This is green dragon, green snake. Okay? Understand that. While Chinese goddess Kuan Yin is shown standing upon a dragon. Dragon year is similar to Aries, and snake year is similar to Taurus, and that follows. Okay? Religion is based upon astrology, which becomes clearly evident when studying all of the cultures together. Then you can see how it all fits in. They're talking about the dragon, they're talking about the snake, they're talking about astrology. And they're talking about a lot of Chinese astrology and Mayan astrology. 144,000 comes from Mayan astrology. That's all it is. All of it. Okay? All of our holidays, Christmas, all that stuff, it's all about stars. The star named Bethlehem. The stars have these names. They're just in other languages, so you don't know that's what it's saying. Okay? Also, interesting for 9/11. Yeah, I think I told you about that one. That was also doing a snake year. Right. Okay, now, year of the dragon repeats every 12 years in Chinese astrology, while year of the Yang wood dragon repeats every 60 years, and this is going to be occurring in 2024, 2084, 2144, 2204, 2264, and 2324. So every 12 years we have dragon, but every 60 years, 60, we have Yang wood dragon. So that's 2024, 2084, 2144, 2204, 2264, 2324 will be like this year. Okay? So when you're 60, you're sort of starting over again. Starting over again. Now, Yang green wood dragon year of 2024 on the Gregorian calendar overlaps with higher counts, both ancient and modern traditional Chinese calendars. The ancient sources, the Chinese year 2024 will be 7244 Chinese year. 7244 Chinese year. Modern sources, the Chinese year 2024, say that will be year 4721 Chinese year. So there's two different schools. One school that says it's the more ancient one, says we're at 7244 Chinese year. Another school, a more modern, not so ancient, says we're at 4721 Chinese year. Okay? And that might be to balance out some other calendars that are worried about 6,000 years. Because that means we're already beyond the 6,000 years if you go with the ancient one, which is probably the case, if you think about it. Okay? Now, comparative cultural astrology and New Year celebrations, traditional Chinese zodiac places rat, which associates with Sagittarius in the Western astrology system at the beginning, November 22nd to December 21st, and pig, which associates with Scorpio, and that's at the ending, October 23rd to November 22nd of the zodiacal astrological wheel. It is intriguing to notice that Chinese zodiac splits its beginning and ending between rat, Sagittarius, and pig, Scorpio, which is right where the mysterious zodiac sign of Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer, is found. Okay? Now, Ophiuchus is often called the 13th zodiac sign. It's equally fascinating to become aware that the Celtic pagans consider the festival of Samhain on the 31st of October, also known as Halloween or All Hallows Eve, as actually being their new year. Okay, their new year. Also being a lunar calendar. That's the ticket. With that said, when corresponding with Western astrology, one would associate the head of the Western zodiac, which is Aries, with dragon, and Pisces, the tail of the Western astrology, with rabbit. So we're leaving rabbit or Pisces, we're just beginning dragon or Aries. It's also fascinating to comprehend that there are in many cultures more than one New Year celebratory festivals. Okay, so some cultures have 4 New Year's, and there are different types of New Year's, different types of beginnings that they have. Ones like to celebrate trees and that kind of thing. Okay, now Yang Wood Dragon Year is formed from the attributes of being the first heavenly stem of Yang wood gotten from 10 celestial elemental qualities, and the 5th earthly branch gotten from 12 terrestrial animal personalities. Key words for Yang Wood Dragon Year: the Chinese word Jia or Jia, J-I-A. Primary and secondary meanings are, they're going to be meaning like a shell, okay, a plate, armor. See my dragon scales here? Armor. We're making our armor. Nail. It's a protection. First. Number 1. And is the first heavenly stem of 10. Okay. The Chinese word Chen, C-H-E-N, primary and secondary meanings are to vibrate, time, heavenly body, pictogram of a farming implement fashioned from the shell of a large clam to plow the farmland and eliminate wild plants. Okay. Also, a person hanging on to the edge of a rock face, cliffhanger. Okay. Also, a dragon. It means a dragon. So, Chen, it also means dragon. Okay. And stars, it means stars. Or like it said, heavenly bodies, stars. It means North Star. North Star. And in Chinese alchemy, North Star connects with certain portions of the brain. And it's extremely fascinating. And it's extremely fascinating. And this is very important. It also means to shake. To shake. To stir. Beginnings of the stirrings of life. Because remember, it's a spring kind of thing. Heavenly bodies that calculate time, like the planets. Okay? Or the sun and the moon. And the 5th earthly branch of 12. Okay? All right. Now, it's important to note here that the 10 heavenly or celestial stems are derived from the 5 elements in Chinese astrology, which are fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. Okay? The 10 qualities are comprised of the characteristics of yin and yang divisions within the assigned elemental attribute, with this current year of the wood dragon being a yang wood dragon year. Therefore, there are 10 aspects gotten from yin and yang characteristics of the 5 Chinese elements. Now we're going to get into the primary guardian angels for a yang wood dragon year. For the aspect of wood, since there is no specific Western corresponding elemental feature for the Chinese facet of wood, we can approximate the most appropriate angelic forces of the traditional archangels that will be powerful to invoke during a green wood dragon year. Firstly, we want to get what the fixed dragon element is, earth, in addition to wood and earth having obvious correspondences with one another, wood and earth. Now, secondly, trees are said to be the lungs of the earth, and hence the element of air is associated, it's an association that's very useful, quite frankly, and we can use that during a wood dragon year, especially in a green dragon year, because it really gives you the vision of the forest, and forests are said to be the lungs of the world. Therefore, with these 2 connections in mind, we shall proceed to reveal the best elemental archangels to evoke in green wood dragon year. Now, regarding earth, okay, the archangel of earth. Does everybody know who the archangel of earth is? Elemental? Right, it's Uriel, being the archangel of all the earth signs. Okay? Uriel, the archangel of all the earth signs in Western astrology. Okay? Did everybody see that? All right. All right. On the subject of air, the archangel of air is Raphael. Raphael, being the archangel of all the air signs in the Western system of magic. Okay? Now, regarding the component of yang, which is associated with fire, elemental archangel of fire is, that's right, it is the archangel Michael, Michael. It is Michael, okay? Michael, all right? Archangel Michael or Michael. Western zodiac sign of Aries, which corresponds to the Chinese zodiac sign of dragon, is a fire sign, being cardinal fire. Now, Aries, okay, Aries, corresponding to dragon, gives us dragon's fixed alchemical constituent of earth in Chinese astrology, like we said, and Aries gives us another double dose of initiatory fire to intensify the yang principle already in play, because Aries is fire of fire, as we mentioned. Now, since dragon years occur in late spring of the Chinese zodiac system, Archangel Raphael's element of air is going to be further strengthened. So we're going to have another dose of Raphael. It's going to be further strengthened, okay? Raphael, a double dose of that. Now, therefore, in summary, the elemental archangels that are beneficial to evoke for Yang Wood Dragon are the archangels that are, the ones that are beneficial to evoke are the archangel Michael, for the Yang component, and for Aries, because Aries is a fire sign. Also, we have Uriel, that's Uriel, Uriel, and Raphael, that combine together create the wood element, okay? And Raphael again for late springtime aspects. A lot of Raphael. I have a special affinity for Raphael. I'm a Leo, sun and moon, so I have a lot of affinity with Michael too, but Leo is air of fire, so I have a lot of Raphael qualities as well. All right, now the zodiac angel, the zodiac angel for Aries is Makizuru. Remember, Aries is dragon. Aries the ram, the same as dragon. So the zodiac angel Makizuru, which has a lot of similarity to Archangel Michael, to be honest with you, because Michael, Melchidael, Melchidael, and Michael have a lot of similar qualities, or fire, okay? Or cardinal fire sign is another guardian angel to call upon during a Yang Wood Dragon transit, when that's in effect. Now, secondary guardian angels for Yang Wood Dragon year. The planetary archangel, which associates with Aries being a Western astrology correspondence for Year of the Dragon, is the archangelic ruler of Mars. Mars's archangel is the seraphim Samael, okay? The fiery, with the fiery red eyes, Samael, okay? Awareness of both Western and Eastern astrology associations is helpful. So the planetary Mars, Samael, Aries, zodiac angel, Makizuru. Call upon your guardian angel Samael of Mars for matters of increasing strength, power, bravery, libido, and combat, for attaining a winning edge in competition, gaming, magical warfare, or masculine vigor. Like if you got to work out or something. It's very good for all these sort of masculine, fiery, competitive, warlike qualities. All right. Now we're going to get to the Earth and the celestial angelic coordinates for Yang Wood Dragon year. So what we're talking about is we have archangels that oversee directions on the Earth, and also that oversee directions in the heavens, and they're different, okay? So we're going to give you the guardian angels first for the Earth coordinates here on the Earth, and the elements and the direction and the archangel that you can invoke. And then we're going to give you the archangels and the direction and the element for in the heavens, the celestial coordinates that are associated with the zodiac signs, where the Earth coordinates are associated with with the sort of how the weather is coming from the south, like hot, dry in the south, and cold, wet in the west, and in the north, cold and dry, in the east, warm and moist. So it's kind of that. That's from the northern hemisphere point of view, okay? So we're going to give you the earth coordinates first. Now, for the earth coordinates, elemental guardian archangels, we have in the north, the elemental archangel of earth, we have Uriel presiding and overseeing. Now, we also have the east elemental archangel of air, Raphael. This is in the east. So on the earth, in the east, we have Raphael for air coordinates. In the south, elemental archangel of fire, we have Michael. Everybody see that? Okay. Michael or Michael in the south because of fire. And the west elemental archangel of water, we have Gabriel. Gabriel in the west, elemental archangel of water. Now again, these are going to be different in the heavens because of the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. The celestial or heavenly coordinates for the elemental guardian archangels. First of all, we have Gabriel for the north, and that's because of Scorpio. So in the heavens, the north, we've got Scorpio, the constellation, and we've got water, and we've got Gabriel. All right? Then the east, we're going to have the archangel Michael. In the east, elemental archangel of fire, Michael, because of Leo in the east. All right? And in the south, we have the elemental archangel of earth in the south. South, earth, Uriel, and that's because of Taurus. So Uriel in the south, the elemental archangel of earth. So earth in the south, in the heavens, because of Taurus. And in the west, we have the elemental archangel of air, who is Raphael, okay, because of air. In the west, in the heavens, because of Aquarius, we have archangel of air, Raphael. Raphael. Now, your fortunate compass direction in year of the Yang Wood Dragon. We're going to give you more than just one. Dragon finds lucky destiny in northward and northwestward for treasures and riches. So you're going to have more luck in your fate and your destiny, and you just travel northward and northwest for treasures and riches. Now, southwestward for opportunity and westward for romance. Okay? They say travel west, young man, now, or young lady, Okay. Now during Yangwood Dragon year, avoid easterly directions in Yangwood Dragon year. All right? Now, Yang qualities. What are the qualities of Yang Wood Dragon year? What are the qualities of Yang in Yang Wood Dragon? Yang is masculine, day, hot, fire, dry, summer, outer, the dorsal, the outer, the active, the interested, the expanding, the hard, and the dorsal fin. All right. Wood Dragon year. How is wood dragon? How is that? Now, Wood Dragon is the elemental, is fortunate, very lucky, prosperous, self-reflective, traditional, okay, shrewd, credible, also going to have a fearful quality, a cold quality, a salty quality, and has to do with the ears, okay, with flexibility, as accommodating as water. Okay, that's the Wood Dragon year. Now the fixed dragon element of earth, motivated, hard-nosed, tolerant, luckily, constant, dependable, will worry, damp, sweet of the mouth, with the cause and effect Practicality, as predictable as the earth providing a peach tree from the seed of a peach. Okay? So you know what you're going to get because it's dependable and it makes sense and it's science. No argument about it. Okay? General dragon associations, yang is also late spring. So generally dragon is yang. Generally dragon is late spring. Generally dragon is earth. Dragon is Aries. The flowers are hyacinth, jasmine, and clerodendron. Now jasmine is good for wood dragon years and use white and or purplish shades of clerodendron for dragon. Okay. Third month on the Chinese lunar calendar. It's the third month. Okay. It's the first trine of late spring corresponding to earth, more earth, with associates with Saturn. Okay. Yellow dragon, the color yellow, the digestive system, the spleen, and the stomach. Keep in mind that this is a green dragon year. So it's kind of, during a green dragon year, it's kind of fresh, refreshing. It's a little bit more refreshing. Now, there are 5 elements in Chinese astrology being fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. As we mentioned earlier, we're going to get into those a little bit more now. The Chinese astrology, the generating cycles are first. We have generating cycles. This is new. This is all new because before we gave you the controlling, we'll give you those, but we want to give you, first time ever, the generating cycles. Okay, water generates wood as rain nourishes a tree. Wood generates fire in the way that burning wood creates fire. Remember, this is a wood yang, so it's fire. Wood dragon, yang wood, okay? That's fire and that's wood. So wood generates fire in the way that a burning wood creates fire. Remember that. There's going to be fuel for all that fiery yang stuff, okay? Fire generates earth as ash, which becomes part of the soil, is formed from burned wood. Earth generates metal as metal ore is mined from the earth. And metal generates water in the way that water condenses on a metal surface. Okay. Chinese astrology controlling cycles. Fire controls metal because you can heat it up and shape the metal. Metal controls wood because you can cut the wood with the metal. Wood controls earth because the wood of the roots push aside the earth and grow. The tree grows. Earth controls water because earth blocks the water and separates the water. Water controls fire because you can put out the fire with the water. Okay? Now, this is the circle of life as we have come full circle. We attempt to balance the 5 elements. Okay, we're going to give you these specifics here. Fire is joy. It's heat. It's bitterness, and it's of the tongue. On the other hand, earth element is worrying, fretting, worrying. It's damp, it's sweet, and it's the mouth, and it's the taste buds, okay? The tasting of the mouth. Metal is grief. It's dry. It's pungent. It's the nose, okay? Water is fear. Cold. Salty, the ears. Wood is anger. And this is a wood dragon year. It's anger. Okay? Understand that. Wind, sour, and the eyes. They get angry at what they see in wood dragon year. And all that wood to fuel the fire. Good thing there's a lot of earth in that. To calculate the Chinese New Year, simply count the second new moon that comes after the winter solstice. The information found in the document that we have in the description box is based on and in the video, is based on the oral tradition known as Kabbalah, taught to me by Rosicrucian clergy when I was but a young girl, the facts of which I have committed to memory. Thanks for joining us. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again.
Let me show you now the things to come. Let me show you how and where to run. His eyes are gray.